Good morning. Happy hump day. Happy hump day to all. Let's rock and roll. I hope all is well on the other side on this Wednesday morning, guys. Let's rock and let's roll. All states 550. All right. It's a number that you might have heard me mention. Normally, when we do our first of the month workout, guys, sometimes when you using the 357 method, you always might see 550 straight down. We are running off of NY. All right. If I'm not mistaken, this is NY. But normally when you do that 357 rundown, sometimes in the middle, you might get a 550. So shout out to MD. All right, we actually had 550. It could have went for anybody's state. This is, it wasn't no kind of direct hit. The number could have came anywhere, right? So just write this stuff down, man, when you hear it. Hey, guys, do me one favor. If you're here, if you rock with me, if you love what I'm doing, I want you to do me a favor. Go to my brother, Man Roof, at Man Roof 310, right? Type his name in, guys. Dynamite brother from the nation's capital. If you are into fishing, all right, his page is the page that you will want to see. All right, get to know more people in the nation's capital. Not only me, guys. There are more beautiful people here. I think it's at Man Roof, at MANRUTH 310, or just go to my page and ram through who I'm sub to. You'll see his name. Go to his page, guys. Very pleasant gentleman, man. Peaceful, right? Whenever you go fishing, man, you are peaceful. Your mind is on a higher level, right? So if y'all into fishing and learning what kind of bait that you want to use, go ahead and go to his page and help him out. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think he needs a few more subs so he can go live. But he did mention he can go live on his desktop. But if you're rocking with me, you're rocking with him. Go ahead over to his page and run him up. Shout out to you, brother, Man Roof, man. I appreciate you, man. Hopefully you're getting some of these numbers. All right, so we had 550 in MD. Then we turned around and had 128, right? What do we know about this? This is a sum of 11. Yesterday was the second, guys. Today is the third. Y'all do correct me, because y'all know sometimes, man, I be just saying some weird things with the dates, with the numbers. I might see this number, I might call that number out. Don't let me just fall, guys. Just say something. Hey, bro, just help me out, man. So today is the third. Yesterday was the second. We was living off of 2, 7, 5s, and 9s. If you're new to the page, these are your date digit numbers. The 2s, all of these numbers represented yesterday's date, right, which was the second, right? 10, 11, this is a sum of 11, so this will work. This is ideal. 11, you got the single one on the back. Yesterday should have been a lot of 601s, 502s, 403s. And again, guys, be aware of 401, right? Sum of 5, I think we all know that. With your 9s, 711s, 603s, 801s, things of that nature. Today is the third, right? Third, it represents 3, 8, 0s, and 6s. What does that mean? All of these numbers that you see here, right? The 3, 8, 0, and 6s. We always know that when you're dealing with a 0, 9, 10, 640, 730s, and things of that nature, just play it. We know with the 8s already, 1025, shout out to VA. I know they jumping up and down. Maybe they not. Maybe they just not understanding, right? They getting fed books a whole lot, I guess, throughout VA and everywhere else. Who knows? 3, we know 1101. If you a fan of that, you got to play it. Just run it for a week. This is one of the numbers that will break everybody in the nation's capital. It will break everybody all over the world. So when you figure people getting paid all that Powerball money, credit 1101 to this right here. Credit 1101, credit 1010, credit 1212. They're taking money, right, that we're playing these superficial numbers with, and they're just paying folks. Does that sound good? Yeah. So go figure. A person playing 1101, damn near for 12 months, just dropping money on it. These are the numbers that they're paying people in the Powerball with right here. 1101s, 1010s. Do you know how much money that be issued out? I mean, that be put out playing these numbers? So 1101 in all states, if you want to play it, or you can just go 111s or 201s, anything. I like to play outside of the box. I stay away from numbers like this, 1101s and stuff like that. They're good numbers, but Hey man, if everybody playing them, do you think they really going to let the number out? Now, it's a lot of ways you can play that. A guy I went to school with, he was in a liquor store last year, and he was saying, man, damn, 10-11 sold out, man. I said, where you going, bro? He's like, man, I said, bro, try 0111. And he was like, huh? I said, bro, see, you caught up on 10-11. Bro, I think it's 4 ways this number can come out. See, some people play numbers and don't know that some numbers are 6-way combs. They don't know some 4 digits are 3-way combos. They don't know. They just don't know. All they know is, I like 1101. 1101 is 10-11. 1101 is the 0111. And he got the number in straight, right? He got that number in straight. I said, now try to play the number box. And he said, I could get it in. I said, yeah, it's just that 10-11 was sold out, bro, because everybody played a number, bro. Don't leave out the store. There are more ways that you can play the number. So on MD, man, look, 128. I spoke to Ohio yesterday. We might get 45.90. I want everybody to watch this stuff and leave something in the comments, man. That's the only way we're going to grow. It's the only way. Shout out to my buddy in Ohio. She knows who she is. You know, look, ever since she got with me, you know, we just been doing things. She been knocking 5 digits down. She swings in the air like me sometimes, right? She just caught on to this stuff, and she's moving fast with this stuff. She's actually hitting. She's actually listening. She's actually hitting. And guys, don't be afraid to say, hey man, shout out to Lex. Lex just hit another number 2 in NY. Shout out to her. Saw that text this morning. Thank you, Lex. Guys, y'all don't owe me nothing. Y'all playing numbers with y'all money. I know everybody have a generous heart, right? I know everybody have it, you know, but when bills and stuff permit you, man, you gotta say, man, look, I gotta pay my damn bills. I understand that, guys. Y'all don't owe me nothing. But just let me know, hey bro, you know that number you said came out, so I can continue to dig in your state, guys, because when I get off, I really don't think about numbers, man. I got a whole life. I got an older daughter to talk to, right? Try to keep her away from these knucklehead young men, right? I got a lot of stuff going on, guys, right? I'm just not one of these lottery pages where all I talk about is numbers. I have real personal stuff going on. You know, I got kids that I want to try to lead in the right direction. You know, social media is so poisoning, right? If your kids get caught up on social media listening to this person, ain't nobody said nothing. Shout out to Mrs. Rosa Parks or nothing. The reason why we're riding buses freely, simply because of her. You ain't heard shit. So with that being said, man, shout out to MD. Where we at 12? That's 28. 338-128-338. So try to keep that in. With that being said, see, I gotta go right now, guys. I'm gone.